Hi, welcome back to my channel, and this is a not review, well, my first impression kind of take on these e.l.f. waterproof shadow liners. I have played around with them just a tad bit, but I thought I'll just show you the swatches and share my initial take on them and give you a little tip and trick that I have, use with getting these products to work to their maximum potential. So you like see swatches of these shadow sticks and get my initial take on them, please keep on watching. So in terms of packaging, these are from the mineral line, and so they come in the white boxes against the studio line, which comes in the black box. Now there was maybe about 2 years ago, e.l.f. brought out some waterproof liners, and they were from the studio line. They were $3 a piece. Now initially I thought, oh my gosh, it's the same thing, just repackaged, and I was a little skeptical, but I decided to still go ahead and purchase because I like the idea of shadow sticks, or I use them as bases. I hardly ever even use them as just eyeshadows, even with a super lustrous long wearing pigments in the jar. I have a whole review, I'll link it below for you guys to check out. I even use those as bases. So a lot of these I like using them as bases, and these are not in a jar tub. You can just use it as a pencil and you just apply it. Very simple. So I thought I'll give it a try, and in purchasing I decided to go ahead and purchase all so that I can do a review, show you guys swatches of the entire collection and get, give you my take and experience. So it's not the same product, or they claim it's not the same product, and they come in white packaging. They are from the mineral line, so there's no parabens, preservatives, or chemical dyes, and they do, like all mineral products from e.l.f., give a 3-month lifespan. I have actually been able to work around that with a lot of the mineral products by just keeping them well sanitized. So spraying my brushes, my bronzers, my eyeshadows, those kind of stuff. And with the cream product, I actually spray them with with alcohol so that I can keep them sanitized. I've been doing that for my lipstick, dipping them in alcohol so that I can keep, because they're cream products, the bacteria and all that kind of stuff, keep it away, and see, I actually am getting a longer wear time or use time of my products. So that's a little tip. Packaging, again, name of the product, you get actually 2 grams of product, or 0.07 ounces of product. White. They also have the color here, that, and up here too, like all mineral packaging stuff. However, I've realized that they're kind of off. Really and truly, they're kind of off. The other thing that I noticed that with some of the names, like this, they list this as purple and some are lilac. Lots of the colors are not true to the name. Like the taupe, you will see is not a taupe color. So after you get this, that's how it's packaged. This is how the product looks. Now at first I was like, I thought it was not the studio product, and really the studio packaging is a little bit different. Even though this is black here, it is from the mineral line, and it says e.l.f. waterproof shadow liners and how much grams of product. It's right here. So the grams of product here, and also at the back here says warning for external use only, discontinue use if signs of irritation appear and keep out of the reach of children. So that's there. And one thing that I've actually start seeing a lot of their products is that they're putting on the packaging that said keep out of the use of children. I guess they realize that kids are also playing with the products, so they don't want to, if anything happens, irritation, that kind of stuff, for them to be liable. It comes with a clear cap that actually, I don't know if you guys heard that, but let's go. It has a click when you, I don't know if you guys get it, but there is like a little tug and a click with it, and then when you put it on, it puffs up a bit, and then you can like snap it shut. So that is really good in terms of cap, because a lot of these cheap end products, when you try to like seal it and stuff like that, it's so flimsy that the cap falls off and it gets messed up and you end up losing your product altogether. So there are 8 colors in total, and I will show you them and swatch them for you guys. The first one we have here is called taupe, which you would see here is not a true taupe color. It is more of a champagne kind of color, very sheer, and it has like a frosty look to it. It's not totally like all metallic, but there's a light sheen to it, and what I like, I'm not seeing chunky glitters or anything of that sort, so I actually like it. It does however appear a bit sheer, but it's that nice champagne kind of color that you can use as to more like your inner teared up kind of color to apply, like a cream in a teared up, and then you apply like your eyeshadow over it. So this is taupe. Then we have the next one is called blush, which appears very similar. As you guys can see, this one is more of like let's swatch it for you guys to see. So blush has more of, I find, like a peachy tone to it. And that's it there. It's more peachy tone, whereas taupe appears to be a little more silver. I've actually used both of them already as bases, and they kind of course, this one, I don't know, this works really nice with pinky peachy kind of eyeshadows. So if you want like a nice little peachy undertone, or if they're more gold toned, you use this one. If it's more silver, you actually use this color here. Next we have lilac, and this is what lilac looks like. Again, another kind of frosty metallic color, and I was really wondering where this one was going. This one to me could have actually have a taupe name, but instead it's called lilac. So you see, it looks more like that purple tone. You do have to build it up if you are applying it on your lid, and I actually did like this. It goes really well with a nice really taupe eyeshadow or pigment. I did use a pigment called taupe from Hal Rustic on top of this when I was playing around, and it looks beautiful. So that one is nice. Next we have chrome. I know you're showing you that. I don't know why I was showing it. Chrome, which is like your silver color, and really and truly this is like your silver color. Again, building up, you have to build it up a bit. But you get a nice silver color there. It is not as chrome as I would have liked it to be. I guess for chrome I was thinking more gunmetal, which kind of weird, but it is an interesting silver color that I find it works really well if you like to, you know, have that silver lid, that kind of look, and smoky eyes. Definitely this is going to work for that. The next four colors are, so these are actually lighter colors. The next four colors you're going to realize are like the darker colors. The first one I'm going to show you is purple. This is what purple looks like. And no, it's not black, it's actually purple. Is it blackened purple? Well, maybe, because that's exactly what I think of it as. It's really dark that you're almost wondering if it's a black that you have there, or a charcoal kind of color. But it is purple, and I've tried using this and putting a purple shadow on top of it. One of the lilac works better. So that's purple. It's very dark and it's not to me that much different than the black and this other color, which is called navy. So navy is of course that dark blue, which again you're looking at it and you'll be like, is that black? So this one looks like more, it does look like navy, and it has a satin feel. It doesn't have that shimmer metallic colors like the others, and so does purple. Purple does not have that shimmery look to it. I'm actually filming the little patch that I'm doing. So this again is, I want to make sure I put the cap on, it's dark, and you can see that there's very little variation. Purple, navy, they all look like a blackened color. So I am thinking, really and truly, that you may not need to get old, but I'll give you my take on that in a bit. This one is brown. I keep showing you the label. Brown again looks really dark, but brown is actually a true brown. I can show you that one swipe and you can see that it shows up. Now the beautiful thing about brown and then the last color, which is black, is that they're matte and they're beautifully pigmented. Oh, so that there is brown. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And brown is really like a nice dark rich brown, so I actually really like that. Last color is black which is a matte color, like I said. It, however, to me could have been a little blacker than what, you know, what it is. I would have liked, since you know you have purple, and navy being so dark, I felt that the black could have been a little darker. So then you have purple here, you have navy, brown, and black. So you see the black doesn't look all that outstanding. So the brown and the black are matte, the navy and purple are satin, and taupe, blush, lilac, and chrome are more like with that metallic sheen, but it's not over the edge. It's like between a mixture of satin and that metallic sheen. Kind of weird, but it's just not over the edge metallic. So that they can work well as bases. These are not in no way for me shadow like eyeshadows. But they say that they're shadow liners. So you can line with them and put the shadows on top, which in essence is a base. So for me, these work well as bases, and altogether for me, I don't think that you need all the darker colors. Purple, navy, brown, black. My two favorites in this would actually be the brown and the black, because you can use them in my mind on your waterline even as eyeliner on top and smudge it out, and like I said, bases, you're perfect. These two are not outstanding when you put much shadows on top of it. So navy gives you that, like, I say it's almost like a perfect blue smoky. I like it if you're gonna put this and then put a nice rich like MAC Deep Truth, is that it? That is a beautiful blue that you can do a nice smoky, because when I saw this I thought immediately of that. And then this other violet color could also be used for the same eyeshadow, but these are like so, they are nice, but I think they could have skipped it. I wish e.l.f. had actually come out with like a cream matte color. Oh my gosh, that would have been super amazing. I'm sure everyone who sees these, they're always like, why can e.l.f. get some more matte colors? But I actually commend them for having 3 finishes in these shadow liners. In terms of waterproof, they are not really waterproof per se. If I spray water on my hand, you would see the bubbles running down, but then I can pass my hand and they're going to smudge. So altogether they're not. Let's see, they claim that enjoy hours of long-lasting waterproof color with a shadow liner infused with vitamin E and aloe to condition the eye. And I used primer. When I did try it, I used primer first, then I used these as a base, and I set with eyeshadow, and I did get between 6 to 8 hours wear. I didn't happen to need it for more than, I think it was like 7 hours maybe. I didn't have to use it for anything longer than that. My days are not as long as they used to be, so that it worked well and I didn't have a problem with it. Anything longer than that, I didn't notice any like considerable fading, so it wasn't that bad. Smudge on as a liner or blend in as an eyeshadow for bold rich color. The creamy texture glides on smoothly for easy application for waterproof color that won't smudge. Okay, so they do glide on very easy. You have to build up some of the lighter colors. The darker colors don't require that much building up. Yeah, so the darker colors don't require that much building up, but the lighter colors do. They do smudge. I don't find they run. Even on my waterline, I did try the brown. It was not that, it didn't run, but it did fade. So it said one smudge run or fade throughout the day. It did fade a bit, but I didn't notice any kind of like a running on it. So these again are the 8 we have here. Taupe, blush, lilac, chrome. We have on top here purple, navy, brown, and black. So that's the colors there for you. I will also post pictures on my blog for you guys to see some other close-up, and I will use them in couple get readies with me so you guys can see them in action, so look out for that. And I may just do a review on them maybe in a month or 2 time after I really use them and test them out, maybe for even longer days, and I'll let you guys know how well these work. But so far I like it. Would I recommend you to get it? Yeah, I would say get one of these 2 colors here. if you are a smoky person and you like I would definitely suggest these if you're a smoky person. If you also like that silver kind of smoky look, then this chrome is actually a really nice color for that. I somehow like lilac. I don't know why I'm gravitating to lilac, because I like taupe colors, and I've actually used it with a taupe eyeshadow and it looked amazing. So I like it, but I don't know if everyone is going to like fall for it. But definitely the two most versatile colors are the brown and the black, because you can use that on your for eyeliner, for base, and all that kind of jazz. And I think even some people can use it for their brow, because I know some of you use really dark brown colors for your brows, and you can also use it for your brows. So they're pretty versatile. I would recommend. I would rate these so far, my initial take, a 4 out of 5. I like the packaging. I think packaging they did much better, improving. These are creamier than the one from the studio line, so they apply much better. None has broken on me, even when I was playing around with swatches and that kind of stuff. They didn't melt on me or anything like that. And in terms of packaging, they're easy to wind up. The cap works, you know, pretty good. Can't wait for them to pull out maybe a wider color selection, because I know they keep adding to their collection. Like the matte lip colors have more colors, the blush and bronzer duo they keep adding to it. So I'm just hoping that they can add to this and improve maybe their wear in terms of not calling them waterproof, but seeing that they do give a longer wear than regular pencils. All in all, I like it and enjoy it so far, and you'll see these in upcoming weekly baskets because I like them and I'm going to continue using them. So thanks so much for watching. Hope this was helpful to you. Until my next video. Bye.